So, have you ever walked into a childcare center and seen one of those amazing indoor play lofts? You know, the elevated structures where kids can climb up and suddenly there's this whole new level of play? Today, we're examining what the experts actually recommend for these lofts in childcare common areas. I'm really excited to unpack this with you.
Yeah, I'm excited too. And honestly, it's such a hot topic right now. Childcare directors are constantly asking, how safe are these things? What ages are they for? Do I even have enough space? So let's start with safety, because that's always the first concern, right?
Absolutely. Safety is paramount. So, what are experts saying about the safety side of indoor play lofts?
Well, manufacturers and therapy practitioners really stress three big things: sturdy construction, non toxic materials, and clear capacity rules. You need guardrails at a specific height to prevent falls, often meeting particular safety standards that your licensing body will have requirements for. And you've got to post those capacity limits so everyone knows how many kids can be up there at once.
Right, because if you overload it, that's when accidents happen. And I'm guessing sightlines matter too?
Exactly. Good sightlines for adult supervision are critical. You want to make sure staff can see what's happening on the loft at all times. That means placement and design really matter, no blind spots.
Makes sense. So we've established the safety basics: guardrails, capacity, supervision. Now let's talk about who these lofts are actually for. What's the age range we're looking at?
Most commercial indoor play lofts target ages 3 to 8. The designs vary quite a bit depending on the developmental stage. For younger kids, you'll see lower, more enclosed structures. For older children, they're taller and more complex, with different access points. It really matches the loft to where kids are developmentally.
And what about the developmental benefits? Why should a director invest in one of these beyond, just having something cool in the room?
Oh, there are so many benefits. First, gross motor skills. Climbing and balancing are huge for physical development. But beyond that, lofts foster social play and imaginative scenarios. Kids create entire worlds up there. I remember visiting one center where the loft became a pirate ship one day, a castle the next. The kids were negotiating who'd be captain and who'd walk the plank.
I love that. Sounds like they'd found their sea legs, literally. And I've heard some lofts even serve as calm spaces.
Definitely. Some are designed as cozy reading nooks or quiet zones, which supports self-regulation. So you're getting both active and quiet play opportunities in one structure. It really caters to diverse child needs.
That point about diverse child needs sets up our next piece: the practical side of space and materials. But first, a quick word from our sponsor.
At Little People's Cove, we help preschools, daycare centers, and early childhood classrooms create engaging learning environments with commercial-grade sensory play products. Our collection includes sensory wall panels, classroom activity centers, bead mazes, magnetic games, and hands-on learning toys that support fine motor development, problem-solving, and creativity. Built for durability, safety, and easy cleaning, our products help educators create organized, inviting spaces. Learn more at www.littlepeoplescove.com.
Picking up on diverse child needs. How do you handle the space planning side of things when a director is trying to figure out if a loft will even fit?
Great question. Space planning is essential. You need a clear zone around the loft, often at least 6 by 6 to 8 by 8 feet, including access space. And ceiling height matters too, so kids can stand or sit comfortably on the upper level without hitting lights or beams. Directors should check the manufacturer's clearance recommendations.
Interesting.
And what about materials? I know durability is a big deal in childcare settings.
Oh, absolutely. Commercial-grade lofts are typically constructed from sealed wood or wood composite panels because they're sturdy and have a warm look. Non-toxic finishes are a must, and easy-to-clean surfaces are key for maintaining hygiene standards. Think surfaces you can wipe down or vacuum quickly. Some even have carpeted decks for sound dampening and added comfort.
I see. Go on.
Well, directors also need to think about how the loft integrates with their existing classroom design. It should create a cohesive environment, not feel like an afterthought. And one of the biggest advantages is that lofts maximize usable floor space. They create distinct zones for different activities, which is huge in smaller rooms.
So let's talk pros and cons. We've covered a lot of the upsides, but what are the drawbacks directors should be aware of?
Sure. The pros are pretty compelling. Extra usable space, the ability to create quiet versus active zones, high engagement and imaginative play. But the cons? Cost is a big one. These aren't cheap. You also need enough room, and there's potential for rough play or crowding if the rules aren't clear. So understanding expectations and having clear behavior guidelines from day one matters a lot.
Right. And I imagine supervision and clear rules are ongoing, not something you set up once and forget.
Exactly. Adult supervision and clear rules are vital for managing loft use and preventing conflicts or accidents. In other words, ongoing supervision and posted rules keep everyone safe. Post the rules visibly, remind kids regularly, and make sure staff are trained on what to watch for. It's an investment in time as well as money.
So to everyone listening, if you're a childcare director considering an indoor play loft, think about three key things: safety standards, space requirements, and how you'll integrate it into your daily routines. Have you ever wondered how one piece of equipment can support so many developmental domains at once? That's really the beauty of a well-designed loft.
And remember, organizations like NAEYC emphasize creating safe, engaging, and developmentally appropriate indoor environments. A well-designed play loft fits right into that vision. You're fostering curiosity, encouraging collaboration, and supporting every stage of early childhood development.
Perfectly said. So whether you're thinking about adding a loft to your center or just curious about how they work, the key takeaway is this: with the right planning, safety measures, and supervision, indoor play lofts can be a powerful addition to your childcare environment. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. This was fun.